Hey there, CrossFit Relentless athletes. Welcome to the Be Relentless vlog. Let's talk about tomorrow's training. We're going to go ahead and be testing inversions for our gymnastics test week. Should be super fun. It's going to be a max handstand walk, max freestanding handstand hold, and then a max handstand hold up against the wall. Now for the max handstand hold up against the wall, you're going to be able to click that RX button if you go ahead and kick into it. Kicking into it, the ending position should be the back is against the wall, right, or facing the wall, and of course our eyes are looking across the room away from the wall. It's okay to go ahead and do a wall walk up into your handstand hold, but we have to realize you aren't going to be able to click RX because by the end of this gymnastics cycle, I want us all to be able to hopefully be comfortable kicking upside down into the wall with the finishing position back towards the wall. Eyes are facing away from the wall. That is going to be a skill that will transfer into being able to kick upside down for handstand push-ups, free handstand, hold, and the handstand walk, right? It's just going to be one of those items. Wall walks are great, but I want them seeing them as more of a stepping stone to the final movement that we're looking for, and not the end-all be-all. With that, guys, let's go ahead, let's get into the workout. The workout is a really fun one. It's a in-house made workout in terms of the name. It's called Double Grace ... What that means is that you're gonna have 10 minutes, so it's a 10-minute AMRAP, to complete 30 clean and jerks at 135.95 RX, 30 bar over burpees, and then go ahead with the remaining amount of time left, you're gonna go ahead and do the maximum amount of clean and jerks that you can. So if you're really fit and you're doing this RX, right, you might have a chance to actually do 60 clean and jerks, and at that point, that is double grace, right? So how I want your guys' intention to be on this workout is to go ahead and scale to such that you should be able to do the first 30 clean and jerks sub 4 minutes, right? Now, if you go ahead, you scale and you finish sub 2 minutes though, with your first set of clean and jerks, then we've gone too light, right? You should be somewhere between 3 to 4 minutes if you scale correctly. Then after that gives you enough time to go ahead and get through the bar over burpees and go ahead and actually get as many as you can. If we take longer than 4 minutes, we're gonna really end up not getting the intent of the workout, which is to get to the barbell a second time and going ahead and just pour your heart in to try to get to 30 as close to 30 as possible. The RX Plus version of this workout is going to be bar facing burpees, and then the clean and jerks turn into snatches. So it's a double Isabel really when it comes down to it, and that will be significantly harder. If anybody has any questions, go ahead, hit me up, ask a coach, but remember the intention is to go ahead and be done with that first set of clean and jerks within that 3 to 4 minute range. Guys, let's go ahead and let's talk about that mobility stability tip of the day. Let's go ahead and really just focus on the inversions, because inversions are going to be really hard for a lot of us out there, and it's definitely not a natural thing. It's really good for us in terms of proprioception, learning how to turn muscle groups on that usually we don't get to turn on all the time, right? But we're going to be looking for the upper back, so the lats, the scaps, the rhomboids, traps, so on and so forth. It's going to be really important to go try and loosen them up and activate them. Also the pecs, right? In terms of loosening them up, and then go ahead and make sure they're nice and on, ready to go ahead and stabilize. Now we want to go ahead and try to think of the anterior, the front of our body, and the posterior, the back of our body for the shoulder, right? If only the pecs are on, right, and they're overly tight as well, the shoulder gets pulled forward, then the pecs are doing 100% of the stabilization of the shoulder in a rotated position, right? If all we do is we worry about the backside, yes, the shoulder looks like it's in a better position, which it is, but if the pec isn't loose and it's not on, then we have zero support on the front end of the shoulder, and things will go ahead and start to be a little weird too. So we're really looking to try to go ahead and turn on the muscle group on the front and the rear of the shoulder to go ahead and make the shoulder stays in place as we go into an inverted position and keeping the shoulder safe. It's also going to be important to go ahead and turn on the trap, because all of a sudden we're upside down and we need to push away from the wall, and what helps us bring our shoulders up, right, in an active position or trap. So we need to go ahead and make sure we loosen those up, and then we activate those as well. Guys, let's go ahead. That's essentially the programming. Behind the scenes, as always, we're just working on that the original newsletter items that were on that. No other big items for May other than the second Frosty Friday, which is not this week, but next week. Now let's go ahead. We're doing an okay amount of time here. Let's rewind 1 to 2 vlogs, and let's talk about essentially that strength to weight ratio for gymnastics. This is the first kind of way, right? I want you guys to think of it in terms of maybe a actual activity or a habit that you could try to build in to help you kind of through the summer. It's really easy as summer comes. The nicer weather is out, so and so forth. You're going to find that you're going to be going out to barbecues with individuals. You're going to be going out for drinks or so and so forth, right? It's just nicer out. Go ahead, try to limit yourself to one drink per day. For some of us, it's gonna like, I don't even have a drink per week. Awesome, good for you, but this is still a good habit to have. Go ahead and make sure that you're getting a water bottle that you like aesthetically, and it really kind of goes ahead and kind of controls the temperature of the water over a long period of time. And go ahead and make sure that's filled up and you have it all day, right? The first step is not so much having to drink from it, but just making sure that it's with you, right? The middle name of that water bottle should be Velcro. It's always stuck to your body. The more likely it being around, the more likely you are able to drink it. Also, in terms of limiting how many adult beverages that you're having a day, sometimes it's just about social drinking. And go ahead, limit yourself to that one drink when you're in that atmosphere, but then go ahead and make sure you're having that water bottle, and then boom, as soon as you're done with that drink, switch to your water bottle. Right, guys, this is going to be a harder task, right? If you're in a place where they don't allow you to go and bring your own water bottle, just make sure that you actually order, right, your adult beverage, and they go ahead and bring a glass of water out. Remember, the first step is not to have to drink a bunch of water, but it's first making sure you're actually carrying it everywhere that you go, and go ahead and get into that habit and not losing it as well. Guys, so remember, that's going to be my tip for you guys to try to go ahead and stick to. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to talk about and try to remind you of that until the beginning of next week. So guys, good luck with the tip. Keep it going. Remember, be relentless in everything that you do.